The Republic Act number 10690, known as the Forestry Profession Act, upgrades the qualifications, skills, and education of foresters in managing forest ecosystems, especially in coping with environmental threats by industrialization, population growth, and climate change. Under this new law, future foresters shall be degree holders in forestry, forest products engineering, or agroforestry. They are required to pass a licensure examination. They are also required to undergo mandatory continuing professional development, such as training, seminars, and higher education to develop their professional competence. Planning and implementing of harvesting operations and timber improvement, scaling and grading of, and manifesting taxes on logs and derivative wood products, as well as other forest products, preparation of designs, plans and specification of forest products, processing plants, treatment of wood and other forest products, inspection and investigation of harvesting and processing plants, preparation, certification or authentication, or both of log and lumber dealers, sawmill operators and other mill test reports, planning and implementation of forest nursery, afforestation, reforestation, industrial and community-based tree plantation, tree farm and agroforestry farm projects, planning and implementation of forest parks, wilderness areas, coastal areas, and other protected area system development, planning and implementation of forest protection systems, forest and soil resources, conservation measures, and conduct of environmental risk scoping and environmental impact assessment. The board shall exercise executive and administrative rulemaking and quasi-judicial powers to carry out the provision of this act. It shall be vested with the following specific powers, functions, duties, and responsibilities: to regulate the practice of forestry in accordance with the provisions of this act, to adopt and promulgate the Code of Ethics, the Code of Good Governance, and the Code of Technical Standards for the practice of forestry, to adopt an official seal of the board, to prescribe and promulgate guidelines on the mandatory CPD for foresters in consultation with the APO. As this law recognizes the importance of forestry in nation building and development, it will help current and future foresters not only to look on the economic benefits of forest management, but add a social dimension to it as well. The fast growing of economy holds some important factors that the forest law of its important in application, as we observe the forest will be kaingin for a certain building to be built. Well, in some cases, this could be okay if it's past different tests and factors to be considered stated in the RA 10690. This law should have a teeth in order to preserve our forest. Indigenous people have biggest contribution in order to protect the certain place of forest because they live in the area and they have autonomous rights as given by the government. The DENR, which is primarily mandated to protect and conserve the environment, employs forestry graduates nationwide. It helps formulate policies and implements laws and programs related to forestry, biodiversity conservation, and coastal management. The new law provides much-needed boost to the profession by making it more relative to the present time. It upgrades qualifications, skills, and education of foresters in managing forest ecosystems. We, the youth of this motherland, has the power to conserve and protect natural resources. We have so much potential at doing things, and we should not ignore our environment and natural resources. This is our main foundation, the biggest reason why we are able to live this planet without so much difficulties. It gave us life to continue protecting everything in this world. In order to protect and conserve, we should be aware on our environment and what is happening day by day. Tree planting is not enough. We need to be cautious at anything that is contaminating our natural resources. Our voice is also the key to inform. We can voice out our concerns to the authority on what is happening in our natural resources. As strongly stated by our national hero, Dr. Jose P. Rizal, ang kabataan ng pag-asa ng bayan. We should not let our hero and the people of the Philippines disappoint us because we are the beholder of this new generation.